Hey guys, welcome to Reform Nerds. So today we're going to be talking about Will and Jada Smith and their marriage. Now, Will had an interview with GQ not too long ago where he would go on to talk about his 10-year journey and his open marriage. Now, the reason why I think that this is so important for us to talk about is because so many people are not looking at this issue critically.
I think there's still relationship goals, Will and Jada, because I think the things that I admire about them is their honesty and their communication and their dedication to being happy as individuals. I'm one that I mind my own business. You know what I'm saying? Whatever works for you works for you. So I actually applaud the fact that they're able to do what they're able to do in such a public eye.
The problem here is that these two have great influence in our society. And people will look at them as an example of what to do. And what's happening is that they're leading more and more people to think that an open marriage is okay and it's something that you should be doing, even though clearly it's not even working for them. Now, Will would go on to say in GQ the following: Jada never believed in a conventional marriage. Jada had family members that had an unconventional relationship. So she grew up in a way that was very different than how I grew up. There were endless discussions about what is relational perfection, what is the perfect way to interact as a couple. And for the largest part of our relationship, monogamy was what we chose, not thinking of monogamy as the only relational perfection. Everybody has to find their own way, and marriage for us can't be a prison. Now, there are three things that I'm going to show you today. One is going to be why I believe that Will is not happy with this arrangement. Two is going to be how they are clearly not on the same page. And three, I'm going to show you how they clearly don't have a marriage. Now, let's get started with the first one. I truly believe that Will is not happy with this arrangement. If we look at the quote, this whole thing stems from Jada. He goes on to say, Jada never believed in a conventional marriage. Jada has family members that have a unconventional relationship. So overall, Jada had never seen what a proper marriage should look like, whereas Will comes from your traditional two-parent household. If we look at the red table / entanglement video, we're going to see that in one of the last moments of this video, Will threatens to get Jada back.
I'm gonna get you back first, and then
You gonna get me back? I think you got me back. I think we're good on that. Okay.
Now, regardless of what he says, a man that is happy with his current situation is not going to threaten with revenge. And above all, if we look at this interview, if we look at Will's face and his facial expressions, this guy is clearly hurt. This man is not happy with the current situation of his marriage. The second thing that I want to show you is that they're both not clearly on the same page. If we look at the words that Will Smith said in the interview, he said that Jada never believed in a conventional marriage. Notice how he said Jada. He didn't say we didn't believe in a traditional marriage, which means that Will's idea of a marriage is more of a traditional one, which means in a committed relationship. Now, going back to the red table video, we see that Will calls Jada's actions a transgression. But we see that Jada doesn't seem to see it in the same way.
but now I got to be with you at the press conference while you tell the world about your transgressions.
I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all.
So clearly these two are not on the same page at all. I just think that Will reluctantly accepted the situation that they're in because he does not want to lose Jada. He doesn't want to end the marriage. Now, do you guys remember way back when we first saw one of the Wolverine movies, we were told that we were going to see Deadpool? Now, we had a certain vision and a certain image of what Deadpool was going to look like, but instead we got something completely different. Another example is if I told my son, hey, for your 18th birthday, your mother and I are going to get you a car. But then once his birthday comes, what I give him is a toy car. Now, I did give him a car, but I didn't really give him a car. In that same way, Will and Jada can call what they have a marriage, but they truly do not have a marriage. Now, God is the one that designed marriage, which means that we have to look to Him to see what a true marriage looks like. The first thing that we need to understand is that marriage is between a man and a woman, and it's done in a committed relationship. The second most important thing about a marriage is that it is supposed to be an illustration, it is supposed to be an image of the relationship between Christ and the church. And if we look at Will Smith and Jada Smith's relationship, so-called marriage, they truly do not have a marriage. Listen, guys, if we want to know how we should do marriage, if we want to know what a true marriage should look like, we must go to Scripture. We must go to the creator of marriage to truly understand what marriage should look like. Hey guys, hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hey guys, look, I am almost at 600 subscribers, so do me the favor, if you ended up watching this entire video, please subscribe and share this with as many people as you can. Again, I just want to thank you and remind you that we must persevere.